say this is a new era. This is a time for them to prove that they are the ones at the top. And we're starting as fast as we could, and we are now here on the drafts.
You know what? You gotta love the atmosphere that you can feel from Flash ever since they went on their winning ways. Chingsi was smiling more. Gushing was talking to everybody. He was always with a smile. They are always with a smile. Ivales, somewhat ever since that play-ins win, the pressure got alleviated a bit. I mean, maybe not a bit, maybe by a lot. And there were a lot of expectations from Ivales, but ever since then, that pressure went off of him. He is performing like a beast right now. And on the other side, the Hungry Beasts, they are the ones who turned Blacklist International season 3 gone in a flash. Oh, that's actually quite interesting because the other became beasts, but they were the Flash, but the other guys are the beast, but they ended some run with the Flash. I don't know. It's kind of confusing on my end, but then again, it happened. Everything happened.
Yeah, everything happened in a flash. It was surprising. And yesterday, we have seen them play the ultimate battle on the side of Team Flash. But on the other end, we have seen Boom Esports fight 2 series back-to-back yesterday. But they still won against Blacklist International in the end. Remember, all the teams, Blacklist, Flash, and Boom, already are qualified for the KWC. This is just a fight on who will wear the crown, who are the new kings right now of the PKL.
Now, let's talk about the story, the full detailed Cinderella run currently on the side of Flash PH. You know what, Dash? Regular season, they did not stop losing. When they had to win, they got those wins that they needed. But it took one team to actually help Flash get in to the play-ins. It was Archives. And when I was there yesterday, Arise was a guest analyst. Flash players, after their win against Boom Esports, the other day, not yesterday, the other day, they thanked Arise. They were telling Arise, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah. What we said before was they should treat them to dinner or something.
Yeah.
Because of this run that they have currently on the side of Team Flash. Because they're going to lengths.
Dinner. I don't think it should supposed to be dinner. If they had like a vacation of some sort after everything, take them to a vacation.
Yeah.
Include them on the list. That's how important it is for Flash to have Archives on that roster of teams that we had in the 2026 spring season. But right now, let's head into the draft. Guan Yu and the Haya being banned out by the side of Boom. This is actually quite interesting. Boom had first pick, but they did not opt for the Haya. Meanwhile, XC coaching the side of Team Flash PH decides to ban Byron and the Ishing.
Yeah, but because of what we're seeing here for Boom Esports, priority on Danny for the first 3 picks is what they wanted to go for. Start strong, let Danny have his toy, let Danny have his long, and maybe we could make some magic out of this first game. So we shouldn't start weak like what we did the last time that we met Team Flash. We start strong and try to finish strong.
Yeah, and right now Boom Esports starting off with 3 picks. Really strong Dolia synergized picks. They have the Aoyin, they have the Garuda, the Wings of Judgment, the Infinite Vastness could be buffed up by the Melody, and at the same time, having 2 Infinite Vastness on the Aoyin makes him harder to be caught. And on the other side, you have a Musashi, you have a Byron. I know a lot of people aren't fans Filipino PKL Musashis. It seems like in the PKL, Musashi has been getting a low win rate. Yesterday,
They've been losing.
Musashi got 2 losses.
Yeah, every time Musashi gets picked, the team will lose.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because Musashi is kind of a one-dimensional hero to be.
Well,
to be
that's true.
Like,
yeah,
you just want to catch somebody, just burst down that guy, probably take a tank, or don't make him regenerate, take the anti-healing to him. Then after that, just win the game from there. But in the Philippines, in PKL, Musashi hasn't been getting much love in terms of wins. Now, Baichi and Menki being banned out, they don't want Karl to have that. I mean, Musashi is strong against tanky heroes because of the Imperial that the Duel to the Death has, but Menki doesn't really seem to care. Like, you have the armor, so you have the shield, so it doesn't even matter. And at the same time, for Boom Esports, they take out the Motsu and the Zhang Fei. 2 long-range initiations.
Ooh.
What is Boom Esports planning?
Interesting first picks here for the side of Team Flash. Went in with the Sunbin on their side though, so if ever they try to go in, the time lapse will be helpful. And also, the weakness of Musashi. After going in, he usually doesn't have a getaway card, so popping that time flux before he goes in gives him that healing if he gets bursted. That's why it's kind of a smart pick, but I can see the idea here. Team Flash could also just go forward with this pick, and I like speed.
You like speed, I like explosiveness. The Dharma onto the side of Boom Esports.
What are you gonna dash, do? That's why.
What are you gonna do with movement speed if one punch, all of you gets hit in the wall, then get stunned? What are you gonna do with that? Boom Esports, they started with a Dune. It seems to me, the dash, that both of these teams are starting very conservative in terms of picks. Do you feel that way?
For me, for Boom Esports, I think this is a big picks for them. Garuda, Long, Dolia, Dharma, yeah.
I mean, in some aspects, like the Aoyin is high in terms of the hero economy that they're playing around for the global ban and pick. But at the same time, I'm looking at like Adun on the jungle. Like, you're expecting something more explosive from Karl, right?
I think just based on these picks that they have already, I think for the first game, I'm okay with Karl picking up the turn. I mean, it's not usually what you see from him, but in this game, I feel like this works. Because they needed somebody to go in front for the Dharma to work, and the range from this first three picks from Boom Esports will be able to work things out. Last pick is going to be Aaron for the side of Team Flash, and I believe this is good, especially against the long matchup. So, as I said a while ago, they're gonna play with speed in this game.
In terms of matchup, in laning matchup, I like the Eren against the Aoyin.
Yeah.
But on my end, like, I'm thinking, is Eren really good after the 4-minute mark? Like, you don't really have an assassin that wants to come at you. Like, every person on Boom side wants to go front to back.
Yeah,
it seems that way. No one will try to dive the Eren. If someone will dive the Eren, probably the Dharma, but the Dharma, when you get hit, you're done.
Yeah. But what do you think about this Eren though? One good thing about the Eren, especially for the late game, the on-hit build really helps her. Even without the ult, I feel like her damage is great.
I get you there, actually.
Yeah, she has the piercing too, so the front to back also works for them.
So maybe don't look at Eren just because of the ultimate. Look at Eren for the whole hero she can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. Something like
that. If she's holding the beat, she will hold the knight. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Make sure that you don't let go of the beat.
Yes. She probably has, because Butters, remember, she has music when you pop the Laurel Bloom, so she has the beat on her, right?
Yeah. But then again, I'm looking at this. Bottom lane, this farm lane matchup. It seems to me that both of these farm lanes can actually take down each other, and it looks to me that Danny has a better time into just bursting down an Eren, because the flaming palm really hurts by the time we hit the mid game.
Yeah, but one thing I'm seeing here from the side of Flash PH, with their composition, I think the reason why they picked up the earrings because they don't really have a lot of damage. If you think about it, there's going to be not a lot of damage from Katsu. Gushing is going to get outscaled later on by the later stages of the game. So they need to make this game fast is the goal, which is the reason why they have the Sunbin. They want to make this game fast.
Yeah, but I like the build path coming out here from the Musashi. He's not gonna go for a patrol axe. He wants to go for that rapacious bite path. He wants the damage. Gushing is really not known for just playing utility. He's more on the assassin side, so probably we're gonna treat the Musashi here as an assassin, not exactly as a as a utility type that actually tanks up a lot of the damage. Now we are actually seeing Boom Esports just clearing the mid lane, and Tatsuri just utilizing the speed of clearing that Garuda has. I mean, the perfect kind of hero for just clearing straight up.
Yeah.
And Gushing really just taking his time into clearing up these camps because of the Byron. The Byron just holds the keys to the jungle. Like if you really want to invade, you have to go through the Byron, and usually in the early stages of the game, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, one thing that they could do here, especially in the early stages, 3-4 minutes, they could just make sure that Gushing will get the levels, and they have to be careful about this.
Danny going, whoa! Danny taking the first blood against Chingzi, and they just that's something big for the side of Boom Esports. That's a solo kill.
Yeah, good kill on their side though. You can see also the level advantage on Danny's side compared to Chingzi, which is why he was confident to take it. He got the Eternity Blade. That's why he knew that he could just pop the fight right there.
Yeah, and Carl helping Miggy clear out. And this is one characteristic of Boom as a team. All the rotations happen on the Clash lane. You don't see Carl prioritizing Danny because Danny can be left alone. And that's a big plus if you're HOK Pro team. You just have to trust your farm lane that he won't be picked off in the early stages.
Yeah, you need to be very independent when you're a farm lane. But right now, Chingzi, you can see that he might be a little bit pressured here on the bottom side of the map because Danny has a level up ahead against him. So this just means that the Tyrant fight might be botched, might be hard for them, but they're still gonna take it.
Yeah, and Ival is here, getting spotted, and Tatsuri with the Wings of Judgment being hit, and Gushing not really caring much about what will happen. The Smite battle, it will go to the favor of Gushing here, and they will just disengage.
Wow, nice lead from the side of Flash PH. They were able to win that fight actually. Even though that they don't have the levels, they knew that they can take that fight, zone out the members right here. Just the presence of Calm and Gushing in front was enough to push them away, but the bot lane getting some chip damage on this tower.
Yeah, and this is the thing about Flash right now. They have better decision making than most of the teams here in the PKL. They even had better decision making than Blacklist International yesterday. So I think the main reason why Boom just gave up that Tyrant was Miggy wasn't really in the position to force a fight.
Yeah. They didn't really have the position to find people from FLPH. He wants everybody clumped, or there was not a target that he can latch onto during that time. So that is going to be the case here, Ford.
Oh, and Carl, 4v3, they're trying to assist Carl, but Carl has passive. So, I mean, it's a nice try, it's a nice take, but at the same time, you really have to take into account if the Dune has the passive. If yes, then probably it's not the right time to engage. But Danny having the time of his life onto the bottom lane.
Top side.
He's just tearing things up. Miggy getting ganked up top. Three man. The bomb is there. That's going to be a kill. No look, fade away, bomb pass to a Miggy.
Oh, chip damage.
Dharma.
Yeah, damage onto the bot lane though. That's a lot of damage on that T2 tower. They didn't have a trade here because Miggy took the fight on the top side, cleared the wave, and I think that is the trade that they were looking for. They're gonna go for the fight.
And Katsu just taking that rectangular, the world is my board, but it wasn't. It was on the edge of Carl, so they wouldn't really catch him down. But at the same time, now the Overlord is there. A lot of movement up top. Earlier, it was onto the bottom side of the jungle. Now, everybody wants to take that part up top.
It's looking really scary though. Once Tatsuri reaches level 12, that is when I'm scared of a Garuda, because the Garuda could just spam out the ults time and time again, and is gonna be scary. Gonna be hard for you to go for pushes. So Tatsuri is just trying to reach that breaking point as fast as they could here. So before 8 minutes is what I'm looking for, a chance for Flash PH to actually take fights.
And actually, an important cue here for the side of Boom Esports is Danny took the
Master
buff
Sword
of Karl
Yeah.
6 minutes into the game. So usually the rule that pro players have in PKL, or probably globally, is when the farm lane gets to items already, that's the time when he takes the buff.
Yeah.
The red buff.
He got it free, the second item. He just got the Master Sword.
So probably there's a bit of communication that they're gonna fight anytime soon. Whereas my board is there, Karl gets caught up, but the ultimate is refreshed by Nadolia, and oh my goodness, this fight. 5-man for the members of side FLPH, and here comes Miggy.
Oh, that's true.
Pushing, feeds him in to his teammate. Miggy making all the difference in the world. Mantra is reset. He has another ultimate, but he will just hold back for now.
Nice timing, right on Miggy. 2 for 1 for now. Great touch on getting Gushing back to his team. And getting 2 on that fight was masterful for this guy. And right now, yes, we're seeing Flash PH trying their fights here. But so far, Boom still has the upper hand.
Yeah, that's the... Can you call it the art of the delayed engage?
Yeah.
The art of the delayed engage, because definitely Boom wasn't ready to fight at that point. Karl got caught out by Ishing, by Katsu. But then again, Miggy found the right path.
Yeah,
He punched the face of Gushing into his allies.
Tyrant.
Oh, Tyrant. Gushing is here.
Ooh.
Who will secure this? It's another
Flash.
Gushing objective.
Yeah. Fast take again for the side of Team Flash. Great take again for Gushing. But will it matter if this tower in the mid lane will fall?
Oh my goodness, another Wings of Judgment. They're using all of their utilities just to push back people. They just want the towers. And in terms of the map, yes, FLPH has some fight into them. They are trying to contest everything that Boom does. But when it's time to take down the towers, they don't have anything left.
Yeah, but Butters, look at the top side though. They're already pushing the wave there. Miggy's in position here so that he stops any rotation for the side of Team Flash. So this is an easy T2 tower again.
Yeah, and right now, FLPH is just... Boom Esports just running circles on FLPH. A punch on Calm. And Karl just tanking up all the damage coming out from Chingzi. But Ivalis is there. Oh, no. It's actually Gushing. Gushing is here. Tatsuri gets caught out. The Garuda flashes out. But the dash in coming up from Gushing was enough to take the kill.
What?
There is also another flash advance coming in from Danny. And he takes down Ivalis.
Yeah, again, another win for this side though. So far, that fight is still a 2 for 1, a goal for them. Shadow Barriers are already up. And right now, it's time for them to take this Overlord into their hands. And nobody is gonna contest it, at least this side.
Okay, so right now, Tatsuri is about to respawn. And I feel like for Boom Esports, they want a fight inside that Tyrant pit. They really want to use it as bait to start a fight.
I think topside is where they drop the Shadow Vanguard though. I think that is where they put it so that they don't take the Tyrant on the bot lane.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the top lane, but the timing, that I'm not sure of. They could use it right now. There's a push coming up from
Here comes the camera.
And whee!
We got the camera, everyone, and now the bot lane is pushing. Look at that, a big wave on their side. The Vanguards are already at this part of the map, and because they need to defend that, the mid lane is going to be open.
Blue team has
Danny
destroyed
hurts
a
like a
tower.
rock. Look at the idea of having the flaming palm deal like half of the HP of the tower.
He deals so much damage though, but
Yeah,
right now,
he has the
Siege Breaker
Eternity.
already at this point. One more, and he's
He
gonna
has-
get that Siege Breaker.
He has the Eternity, the Master Sword, the Daybreaker, and the Siege, the Overlord's Might in just a bit.
Yeah.
So now, what is FLPH supposed to do? They keep on getting forced back by the Wings of Judgment. Draw will
Boom.
probably reset all of this. And they have 2 Wings of Judgment. As if what? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, he got the Tyrant there, but at what cost? T3 on the top side is down. And that's it, Team Flash losing hold of this game.
Dash, they're Boom is pretty much playing fundamental Honor of Kings right now. This is just how you do it. This is how you do it, actually.
Oh no, I think this is a 5v5 and I think Boom wants to try and take this fight. But at this point, we talked about it a while ago, Butters. They have Tatsuri at level 13 already. He already has the items. I know he has the Mask of Agony on his hands. It's gonna hurt like a truck before they even start the fight.
Yeah, and probably it can hurt like a dinosaur as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No particular reason. I think I just like dinosaurs. So yeah.
I mean, dinosaurs are bigger than trucks, so I can understand why.
Maybe if I say Danny hurts like a dinosaur, it makes sense. I feel. But Danny's a
What
dragon.
sense is that?
But the Ohin is a dragon.
Oh yeah. It will hurt like a dragon,
Yeah.
if you may. Okay, here you go. Oh, that's a small board.
Oh. And that's gonna be a great catch if somebody forced the issue there. That could have been a great catch, to be honest. The best World is my board
Are the
small,
thinnest ones.
Are
Yeah.
the thinnest ones, the smallest ones. If
Yeah.
you can catch somebody inside just one square, that's the best thing that you can do.
That's true. I really hope that was the reason why they dropped the board there so that nobody from the side of Boom Esports will start the fight, which is also very smart. Also, lower cooldown, so he already has his board again.
Yeah, and right now, Gushing being forced back from his own buff. The jungle isn't yours, it's mine. Carl 2026, that statement has just been put out. Nothing belongs to FLPH anymore. Even their own side of the map, it's not theirs, it's Boom's.
Yeah, and right now they're already starting onto this Overlord, everybody. Now, they have this again. They can make a play out of this. Team Flash got the Tyrant a while ago. They weren't able to play around it. Now, Boom is gonna play around this one. It's gonna be on the bot side, right? There you go. It's gonna be on the bot side. The Vanguard is there. They can try and make a play right here on mid lane.
Yeah, and looking at how Boom Esports move, it's like they're men on a mission. Eye of the Phoenix now available onto Dune. Whatever Venomous Staff, whatever Blazing Cape FLPH buys, Karn doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
The offset of the Eye of the Phoenix just happened.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard though. How are they gonna be breaking Carl at this point in the game? They need a great board. That's what I'm looking for Team Flash, especially in this fight that's gonna happen in the bot lane.
You know what? Treat the Dune, the Karl, as the final boss. As a raid monster.
Look at
As a
that
raid
though.
boss.
Tatsuri. Oh man, is making this game so hard for Flash PH to even engage.
I mean, you can't really out
they go.
Garuda. They caught Carl, but Carl is just tanking.
Yeah.
Oh, and Carl didn't
Miggy.
get hit. Oh, and this might be the initiation that
Backline though.
FLPH wants. Oh, Dumadon did hit on 3. Oh my goodness! But Danny survives. Infinite Basses is there, and here comes the dragon. That hurts like a dinosaur, and that probably hurts as a truck as well. I don't know, but he hurts a lot. Danny, with the Infinite Vastness coming back into play, taking out Calm. Chingsy goes down. FLPH lacking 3 people.
I think mid lane is where they go here, just for the
Lacking 2
final
people,
push here
yeah.
for their side. Yeah, as you said, they lost 2 people. They now can push. They still have the Wings of Judgment right here in Tatsuri, so they can still find the last fight here. Use the Wings of Judgment, zone them out, and take this last tower down.
And the towers just go down at will. They don't even care if there's 3 people.
That's it.
And Crystal is down. Game number 1 secured by the side of Boom Esports.
Great, clean game number 1 from Boom Esports. It really looked like Boom Esports just had the hold of that game the whole time. And that's what I like about this version of Boom Esports.
And we just had to make sure that our players are playing at their 100% potential to make sure the quality of the games stay high. We are back in the grand finals. Game number 2, Flash chooses to go blue side. Meanwhile, Boom just goes to the red side.
Yeah, they go to the red side here for the side of Boom. And now we're gonna be starting our games in a bit. Everybody, you just wait. We're gonna be underway in that drafting in just a bit. We've just made sure that our players are in peak condition before we head into this next game. And this is crucial because it's the grand finals and we need them to be in their best form.
Yeah, and now we are heading near the drafting screens. We did see I actually kind of forgot what they picked in game number 1 though. But yeah, I mean, I still remember the Dune, the Dolia, the Garuda, and the Aoyin. But on the other side, no more Ishing, no more Musashi. Bye, Felicia.
What?
No. It's kind of a bye Felicia thing because Musashi doesn't really have a high win rate in the PKL. So just let the guy be. Don't beat him down. Let him be. All right.
Let him do his own thing. You can see Stronger. Stronger is there. It's with Shaoran.
Shaoran is there, and right now on your screens, Gushing is there. No Luna, no Ukyo. Carl has been playing a lot of Ukyo this season.
Oh no.
He plays a pretty strong Ukyo. So
I can say that he's the strongest Ukyo that we have here in the PKL so far. That's why they also respect it. But Eren and Lapu Lapu will be picked on the other side.
Yeah, and now seeing that the Eren is there, probably the worst choice for a Haya to, abduct inside the other realm. But it seems to me that Flash wants to go for a 1v1 setup here. They want more skirmish rather than clashes. So they go for Neza, they go for Haya, they go for anyone that can isolate. They go for heroes that can isolate heroes from the fight.
From what we've seen her, Butters, I think this is good because from the picks that they have currently, this Princess Frost also is gonna get used. But what I'm scared of is the 1v1s. Remember, Team Flash has the Neza on their side. I'm scared for the Eren because usually he's gonna be targeting Danny. And most of the time, whenever I see a Neza and there's an Eren on the other side, one ult and he's like 1/4 HP after.
Okay. So now, we do have the Wang Zhaojun being picked here. If ever they can put Flash in an uncomfortable position, they can force a huge team fight, then win from there. As long as the Princess Frost gets in and throws Winter is here, I don't think the Neza could, really just have free reign over the backlines. It all depends on how Boom wants to execute this hero. And to be perfectly honest with you, I like Tatsuri when he has a carry mid laner on his he's playing a carry hero on the mid lane. But having these kinds of utilities actually makes it easier for Boom Esports to win. So now I'm guessing the carry goes to Carl. It's probably a Lam. It's probably a Jing. We don't really know. But the Jing could be easily... I think the Lam is the perfect choice here. Like, Jing could be used in another game.
Oh, yeah.
In another game in the series. Because if Neza goes to the backline, then Lam intercepts. He can actually push back Neza
Yeah.
Away from his teammates,
Ooh.
but isolated from his own teammates as well.
Good answer. Good answer in the Futsu on the side of Team Flash. This is good, especially when you're fighting against a team that wants to go for team fights, that wants to go away from a lane. The Futsu, even though he was nerfed a bit, he is still good at pushing. That is one thing that I will make sure for you guys. But on the side of Boom Esports, I think I like also the idea of the Lubang because of the battlefield command. Whoever he hits with the Skyfall on that Neja, he will battlefield command that person, and I think they're gonna be safe for a bit.
Or they can use that as well. Like, that's a practical use of the battlefield command. But then again, you would want your combinations. The PKL for the spring season 2026, we've been leaning towards those combinations, but they want to go for a more practical usage of the Liu Bang. They just want to straight up counter the Neza. Go for whoever gets the Skyfall mark, Liu Bang battlefield command. Then probably the Neza would have to stop the charge.
You deny the kill, right? That's what you want to do with the Lubang. That's why Miggy is in that Lubang. I think I really love the idea here on that counter, but I also like the idea on the side of Boom Esports that they have a lot of range. Agudo, Aaron, you have the Princess Frost to stop them from getting close, and the Lapu-Lapu in the Lubang will play guard, and they will be the bodyguards of the other three. So that's the idea of their comp. FLPH wants to dive in this comp, but Boom Esports wants to deny that dive. But so far from what we're seeing here, Butters, I think FLPH, what I like about them is that you know what they want to do. They want to dive. They want to get to the backline. They have the tools to get to the backline, and they can do it themselves. So I think that's the right idea here for the composition. But as you see, we have seen the picks here, everybody. We're going to go to game number 2. We're heading to the next game. Will this be the chance for Team Flash to get that game number 2, get this to a 1-1, or will Boom go to the lengths and get an advantage in this series? That is the question that we need answered in this series, and I want to see them move forward. You can check the code here, everybody, code PKL Playoffs. Check that out, and you might win some freebies for yourself watching right there. The bottom lane, we're seeing a bit of damage already on their side, and for now, we are seeing this team work so far, and it is working pretty well for Boom Esports. They have advantage in the series. They have the tools to make sure that they would be able to gain more advantages here. But right now, this is gonna be the time in where Miggy should be scared about this matchup. Calm even dropped the Bigly on his side because, you know, he can just pull him in, just stand him up if ever he needs to. Calm is already low HP. Miggy knows just how to play this matchup, and I hope they will be able to continue this on their side. Katsu got hit with a frigid person, and we saw him use the flash already, and this is the time that I am afraid of. I think right now Tatsuri will need to get that frigid presence on point because he will also be one of the keys here. Waiting on the wings is Carl and Tatsuri, but the Universe Ring shows them up on the map, and they know already where they are. And now they started up again. They reset up. 500 gold advantage for the side of Boom Esports. Not really that high of a lead, and we're still not in the 4-minute mark here, everybody. We still are waiting for that 4-minute mark before they try to fight up. But I really like this lineup from the side of Flash. They know what they want to do. They can make it hard for some of the picks here on the side of Boom Esports. They have good targets though. Tatsuri and Danny could be good targets here for them so that they will find a way to just take them out as fast as they could. But right now, let's see what's gonna happen here for their side. We can slow down and just look at the rotation. First 4 minutes, we don't usually see a lot of team fights. A lot of setups are gonna be happening. They're just gonna let all or both of their junglers get these waves so that they will get to level 7 or close to level 8 before they try to take that fight. But what I like about this though is the movement from them. I think it's easier for the Ninja to just move around the map because of the fact that he has the Skyfall. But I also like that Carl has level advantage here in his lane. So both of our roamers are just gonna be punching against each other, and I think they are gonna be waiting 3 minutes and 10 seconds, 50 seconds before we go to our first objective. And right now, I think the Eren is already at the point that he's gonna get the Sparkforge Dagger. I think, there you go. He has the Sparkforge Dagger before this team fight that is gonna happen on this objective, so that's a big marker for them. Force mobilization with a Frigid Prison with an easy combo from them. The Winter is here. First Blood comes in for the side of Boom Esports. What a fast setup there. Yes, they get a trade on their side, but in the end, it still worked out though. No trades so far. Sorry about that. No trades. 2-0. Boom Esports gets advantage. Got the wrong person to send to that Moonscape Mirage, and they gain more. They're gonna be TPing in onto the mid lane just to cover it up right now. Tremor Smash is gonna get used. They got the knock up on them, but I think that's awfully timed. Right now, Tyrant is gonna go to the hands of Boom Esports, and it is for free. This is a big advantage in the early stages of the game. 2 kills plus the Tyrant, that's a big win for me. And will they be able to continue with this lead right now? I don't know if that's gonna happen, but Boom Esports is the type of team that when they get leads like this, they're not gonna let go of it, especially at their form from yesterday. Winter is here is gonna get used to just zone out the members right here. Chingsi is trying his best to clear out the waves. Successfully, they did. And now, they're gonna pivot their eyes to the different objective here, maybe onto the mid lane. Tatsuri has been excellent so far with the hits on that Frigid Person, and his S1 has been hitting a lot, and he's been putting pressure on the side of Flash PH so far, which is surprising because even though he's using a very utility mage in the mid lane, he still is great at putting pressure, and that's the power of the Princess Frostbird. Right now, onto the bot lane, the power of the Tremor Smash is going to be there, the Flash is going to be there, but the Battlefield Command is there to help them out. Futsu on the back line is not going to go for the kill. The Frigid Prison again from Tatsuri saves the day, and they go and finish up the members of Flash PH. 3-0, and that is a big lead again for their side. They just got their number. They got the checklist. They got the advantage. Mid lane and bot lane are gonna fall, and that's gonna be it. What a great play from the team here. Let's take a look at the replay there. Look at the Tremor Smash and the Flash here. Was perfect, but there was not a clear follow-up from the side of Flash PH because Chingsi didn't have his fevered barrage. But how beautiful is that Frigid Prison from Tatsuri? When he landed, Gushing landed, it was ready, waiting for him. Like a trap, a bait on the front of Gushing. So far, I have set it up a while ago that they might be trapped. Danny and Tatsuri might be in a bit of a pickle here in this game, but it's looking like Gushing is the one in a pickle, and he's having a hard time securing those kills for the team. Right now, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so now I'm hearing that the thing has the timing in terms of Skyfall, and it's actually pretty easy to time. I feel like Tatsuri put on a lot of hours into playing a Princess Frost, so definitely he would get that perfect timing. But now Danny picking up an Eren, and it's perfect for the Neza.
Yeah.
Actually, right now, Neza is somewhat top 3 for me in terms of the junglers that can actually cause chaos. This is if Boom Esports beat the Neza of FLPH, that's gonna be big.
Yeah,
because this is actually their strategy. This is actually one of their best strategies to win.
I think the challenge also here for the side of Flash PH is that they don't really have a safe way of doing wave clear. I mean, except for the Haya. The Haya is good at wave clear. But the problem there is whenever Carl, Danny is gonna try to push and Siege, look at this. They can just push like this freely with a wild growth in front of them, and they can just bully them out. So far, they got 4 towers, and that's a big marker for an advantage here for Boom.
Yeah, and clearly, the Fuzi might have been a great anticipate onto Lam, onto a Jing. But at the same time, if you think about it, they got baited by their own pick. Now the Fuzi is out. That means in other games,
Yeah, Karm,
a
that's
Jing
forward. That's
could actually come out. Oh my
Inches
goodness!
onto the back line. The Tremor Smash got the hit on them, and they got the Sage's Might on one person, but it's not going to matter right now. Raging Sea is going to be there. The double kill happened. What a good save for Draw to save his teammates onto the backline. Splendor has been popped by Mickey. Katsu trying to go for the kills here on the members of Boom Esports, but they have to back away. 3-4-2. They have to play it safe. They don't have a lot of HP on their side. Will they take this Tyrant? I think they're gonna go for it because Chingsy is far away.
Oh my goodness. This is bad for the side of FLPH. They're losing with their best, one of their best strategies. They don't have the Neza. They won't have the Neza for quite some time after this. They have to take it to an ultimate battle if they wanted to pick it again. But the bait is kind of great, mate.
Great bait.
It's a great bait, mate.
Yes.
If you think about
there
it,
you go.
Everybody on FLPH, even their coach, thought, oh, it's going to be a Lamb. It's going to be a Jing. No! Let's just
It's an
pick a
Agudo.
Fuzi. Then, we're pretty sure that one of those heroes are gonna come out.
Yeah.
But no,
I think
it's an Agudo. An Agudo outkites almost everybody on the side of FLPH. Now, what do you do?
Yeah, they're outrange and they can't even get close. When they try to get close, there is the threat of Tatsuri. He has been on point with a frigid presence, and I think right now, second tier tower is already down on the bot lane.
Yeah, and clearly, Boom Esports, they don't want to give an inch of the map to the members here of FLPH. Going for a boots of resistance, just trying to get away from all the stuns that Boom Esports could bring. I mean, there's the Liubang, there's the Lapu-Lapu, and even the Frigid Prison. The Fuzi is very susceptible to that.
Yeah, and looking at the positioning right here, I think Gushing doesn't have a way to get here pretty fast. He didn't pop the universe rank in the Skyfall, so that's an easy take again for Boom Esports. Flash, their map is getting smaller and smaller. It's so hard for them to even find an objective.
Yeah, and as we are seeing right now, the members here onto the side of Flash, they don't really know what to do. The range capability, the possible long-range barrages that's gonna come out of Boom, they're pretty scared of that. And if you're the Haya, if you don't really have a lot of your items up and you can't burst down Danny or deal a significant amount of damage, you won't be aiming to take him to another realm.
Yeah.
Because you will lose 100%. That's
Of course.
That's what Erin wants. Erin wants you to be isolated with her.
Yeah, and that's the good thing.
It's like what's the saying? Call the ambulance,
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's the whole scenario here of this Erin Haya
Look at the
setup.
push. Yeah, look at the push on the top side. It's going to be easy for them for the side of Boom Esports. Easy take again, and there was no answer because look at that. Miggy is covering the openings that Boom has been opening right there on their side when they're trying to take down Siege Tower on the top side. Bot is open, but Miggy is there to save them.
Call an ambulance, but not for Erin. This is really bad if you're on the side of FLPH.
Yeah, might be able to find a gate one though. Force mobilization to go for the knock against the Neja. He's dead. Gushing is not going to be able to touch anybody from the side of Boom Esports. They're on point. Winter is here, is not up, but it's okay. They might be able to head for this push. Katsu doesn't have the charges on his side, so this is going to be an easy push again for the side of Boom Esports.
Has the FLPH fire, the heat that came out yesterday, 2 days ago, now out, now extinguished. Did Boom find the super secret Flash PH formula that they went in, took the next grand final spot, took it from the hands of Blacklist International, and now they can't really do anything. It's almost a 2-0. Actually, if this game prolongs, something on my mind keeps telling me that FLPH is delaying the inevitable.
I think this could be good though. On their side though, Katsu and Calm are in position. Might be
Draw.
able to try and take them out. I think Draw is going to be out of the Moonscape Mirage, but here they come. Danny is going to be the first target onto their side, but they still survive in the end. Calm is trying to get close to Danny, but it's not going to happen. Right there also on the fight of the Moonscape Mirage, the Raging Sea is there against Katsu, but they already finished each and every single one of the side of Team Flash. Boom Esports Carl with a triple kill on his Agudo, and the crystal is gonna fall, and this game still goes to Boom.
They cannot find a way to stop Boom Esports from picking strong heroes, from drafting really well. No one expected Flash, a handful of teams that use Neza.
Yep.
But if you think about it, the Neza for Flash is a go for Gushing.
It's a big pick, yeah.
So now, they have to reset. They have to let go of the Neza pick. If they don't, it still keeps bothering them in their heads, then that means probably game number 3 is going to go to the side of Boom Esports. But looking at their smiling faces, they're still just having fun. They know that they have a game to lose before Boom Esports head to match point. I don't like, in a best of 7, if a team goes to match point, that's critical levels for the other team.
Yeah, that is scary though.
Only a few teams can actually go for a full mounted reverse sweep after that.
Yeah, that's the scary part about this, Butters. I'm still scared for FLPH if they will be able to continue these. As you said, this is the critical point. Game number 3 is the game that they should win. Because if they don't win this, it's going to be harder moving forward. But I believe because of the smiles that I've seen from Chingsi and Katsu, they are posturing to go for that.
Yeah. So now, start winning, Flash, or clock is ticking. Having 4 games straight, winning 4 games straight, is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though.
It's not an easy thing to do. You need to pick up the pace.
Hey, shout
do
out to
it
Xiaoran.
right now. Xiaoran
My
is
goat
there.
right there.
You know what, Xiaoran? The first time we saw him in Flash.
Oh, Graham. Shout out Graham.
Yeah, shout out Graham. Yeah, the first time. Okay, for all those international viewers that are watching right now, when we first saw Xiaoran was a bit stiff.
Mm.
He was a bit stiff to everybody. He wouldn't talk. He would just talk to XS.
Oh, yeah.
But when he went to TNT Tropang Alab, the atmosphere around him changed. He was more playful, more fun to be with. And Calm, just playing around with the camera. And you know that these things, the things that I've said, didn't really go to their heads. Gushing, just chill. Katsu, probably a bit sleepy right now.
he was trying to blink his eyes with what I'm seeing there. But as you said, Butters, I think you're definitely right here because they said it yesterday. They don't really need to prove anything. As they said, on the interview, they said we don't really need to prove anything. We just need to go for smiles. We move on from game to game because we are the challengers here in this tournament. We are the ones who have nothing to lose. So Team Flash are still keeping their heads up, and that should
But you know
be
what?
right.
As a friend to Team Flash, or as a friend to everybody in the PKL, not as a caster, I'm really happy that Flash made it this far
Yeah.
to the grand finals, because what I've heard from their manager is these were words that just came out when I talked to them about their playoffs qualification. Talk to them, congratulations, you made it work this time around. No more top 8, top 6 cut off that happened to you, top 7 cut off that happened to you guys. He told me, at least we can continue for the next season.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying.
So it was a bit of a, if they did not make it work, there will be no Flash next season. It was kind of like that statement that actually told me that, okay, I'm happy that Flash proved something this season.
Yeah. I think this is good, especially for us two watching. This is one of the storylines that we wanted for this season. This is the season that is the hardest because it's the hardest to predict because you don't really know who's gonna win. So right now, it has come to fruition in these games that we are seeing today, because we're having Team Flash and Boom Esports in the wait.
PKL players.
Yeah,
Migs,
all the PKL players.
Curvesu, Migs. We have
Yeah, Bismora.
I forgot his name. I forgot the Eureka mid laner. What's his name? The PKL 2025 spring mid player from Eureka. I forgot his name, but he was really good. Before Astral, we were coining Astral as the best Nuba player in PKL. Before Astral, there was that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But then again, let's look at the draft. Let's look at the draft here for a bit. Boom Esports, Mozzie, and Mai. This is what Tatsuri likes. These are the heroes that Tatsuri likes.
Yeah.
These are the heroes that Tatsuri carries with.
And to add to that, he has the perfect duo with it. They have been doing this ever since the Motsu to the Mai Shiranui composition. Once they hit this, flash forward, go for the knockup, go big. That is what they're going for here. And they came out with a Flowborn Marksman too in this composition.
I like it. You guys let out the Ukyo Tachibana. You don't want the Musashi. The Musashi who has a low win rate in PKL, by the way. Now,
yeah,
you have a Lubang and a Lam on the other side. So, it's a battle of reaction time in the jungle.
Yeah. But from what I'm seeing here again, Butters, I think we have the same dilemma here for the side of Team Flash. I love that they have more reach when it comes to starting the team fights, but they're still short range, if you may, because it's a Lam Lubang, the Chicha needs to get close, and Flowborn Marksman wants that. If they are trying to get in your range, he's just gonna back away, and the Mai Shiranui and the Motsu will love that you're gonna go forward. That's what I'm seeing here with this lineup, but Team Flash, the Lubang Lam, it's a tried and tested combo. They might be able to make it work.
The Philippine Kings League, third game of the grand finals. We had Zhang Fei on Ivalice, and whatever it is that Boom Esports wants to do, Ivalice needs to step up. He really needs to step up right now. He needs to find a way to get those outbursts to connect. Probably just set up stuff for Calm and Gushing, that combination that they have. It would really mean a lot to those two players if Ivalice, whatever you want to call it, if you can set up for if Ivalice can set up for Gushing and Calm, then that would be great.
Yeah,
they can catch multiple people.
Yeah, the threat is also there though. What I love about the Lubang in our game so far is that whenever somebody is in trouble, and I believe Boom Esports is gonna do that, when they get a Cannon Blast, they're gonna go for the dive, and the Battlefield Command is there to save that error. But right now, Tatsuri is getting caught.
Gushing is actually proactive in the map. Usually, you would see a Lam just keeps on farming at the early stages of the game.
Yeah. And it's also because of Tatsuri also just poking the bear, because he was trying to, hey, do you want to fight? Hey, do you want to fight? He's just throwing the fans on his face, so he needed to at least react to that. But that delayed him a bit on that clear.
And now, as you can see, it's a 2v2 onto the bottom lane. Chingsi and Ivalice. The Starfield arrow won't connect to Danny, and it did hit Draw, but Draw is quite a bit tanky right now, so it wouldn't really matter.
Right now, onto the area, onto the mid lane, they are making sure that this is gonna be the place in where Gushing and Carl are gonna be farming, but I think Carl is looking for something here.
And
he smelled it.
Yeah. And I just think if you watch Boom games, you always see Carl go to Miggy's side.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's a habit of the team. That's why Carl knows the idea. But look at this. The counter initiation coming up from the two. The Battlefield Command is there. Katsu is here as well. and Tatsuri might have overshoot the stun there. That could have been an easy kill.
Yeah, I thought he's gonna be hitting that, but I think the flash went first before the knockup. That's why he was also surprised of what happened there, but it was a nice try. That could have been a kill, as you said, because you know that, because you play Mai Shiranui a lot. That was a potential kill, but it's okay because nobody died.
Yeah, and it's actually they did actually get a win there for quite some time, for a minute or for 30 seconds or something.
Oh, Katsu.
Because they stopped the Calm and Gushing's combination, the battlefield command did not start with a pick off.
Yeah.
It
was defensive.
It started with Calm protecting Gushing.
Yeah. And that is one of the ways that you could use that, right? This one of the good things about it. Because even if they want to dive, even if they want to go for the pick-off, it's gonna be hard for Boom to do that. Now that Gushing got some levels up, this is gonna be scary because once he gets that Axe of Torment, he's gonna start to look for those fights.
Then again, right now, Miggy and Carl really pressuring Calm up top. And they know that Calm doesn't have the dueling capability, but onto the middle lane, they punish Tatsuri for having a Mai Shiranui. They saw the flash that didn't connect earlier, and they utilized that window that Tatsuri doesn't have flash. Let's go to the middle lane, let's gank him.
Yeah, and they didn't even use Unbridled Outburst that time though. They just surprised Tatsuri, and they didn't use the Unbridled Outburst, just the stun from Iblis to finish him off. And now, we have a pause, everybody.
Yeah, and we are just making sure that the players are having a great time, playing at their maximum potential, playing without reservations, and we are anticipating a long series. But then again, if Boom wins this, that might be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so let's have a bit of a throwback to the other seasons. In the grand finals, in the two grand finals that PKL had, the 2025 spring and the 2025 fall season, we have all game sevens. We had multiple battles in those two grand finals.
Yep.
So now, if this ends early, we really break the status quo, but in another way, because Boom will still win, right?
And as you said though, I think this season has been breaking a lot of records for the PKL at least, because a lot of history that we kind of expected to happen has been happening differently right now. As you said a while ago, during the start of this day, we are living on a different timeline, and this is not what we expected will happen.
And seeing how the things have changed, I mean, pretty much all the predictions for PKL 2025 seasons were obvious. Were pretty much obvious. We knew which team would win. Everybody would call it, right? But this season, there were a lot of shockers. And actually, Flash just being here is a shocker to me. But they proved themselves that they can hang with the big boys. But now, they have to take a win against the big boys to stop them from getting to match point. This could be their championship as long as they win this series.
Yeah, no pushing on that fight though, and that is an easy take on the Tyrant for the side of Boom Esports. Surprisingly, they're the first ones who got it. But chip damage on the top side and bot side of the towers is where the problem is gonna lie for Boom Esports.
And Boom Esports, they're taking this really seriously. They're not pulling their punches. They're really just could have been a great steal, but to no avail.
Yeah, nice that he was able to steal it though. That's that he was able to get it. And from what we're seeing here, he was able to get it. It was a nice steal from him.
Probably because of the Stone of Sorcery.
Yes. And from what we're seeing here from FLPH, look at them setting up a gank on the bot lane.
And man, just seeing FLPH have a hard time, just controlling the map from here on out. You could say that a possible team fight would just burst out. And Battlefield Command is there. Calm actually missing the stun.
Okay, That was good. Good thing that he was able to flash away. That could have been a death there, but now the trade is going to happen. But what are they going to trade this with? It's a mid lane tower that Flash is looking at.
And looking at it, how Miggy and the others are moving, they just want to keep on farming. They just want to have their items before they fight. They fight. I mean, FLPH has two kills on their belt, but then again, the gold lead is still siding with Boom Esports. It's 844 right now. No biggie, but this is how you win in Honor of Kings. You need to just slowly but surely pick up on that lead. Try to steal as much resource as possible. And look at Mai, even stealing the boars coming out here from the side of FLPH. Those little things that they steal add up.
That's what he has been doing a lot, though. This series, not just this game alone. This series, he has been doing a lot of small things that could change the tides here for Boom Esports. Now, I'm just waiting for a play from him that would be successful. Even if they don't have kills on their side, they still are the ones who are in the lead here in this game.
And having this kind of map control, this map presence, you cannot make this up. You cannot avoid this if you are FLPH. Right now, Kalman Gushing really wants to stack up on the kills, but what happens is it's always Boom Esports that makes it work. But onto the backside, backline, oh my goodness. Kalman and the others, they're falling very low. Danny with the kills. He's racking up them kills. Carl, they're cleaning up the members here of the side of FLPH. And Gushing is the last man standing on their side. They started that fight, but they're the ones who lost it.
Big win from Boom Esports. My MVP on that fight. Take a look at it on the replay later on. I think that was the MVP play, was draw. Using the tank inside the box, caught too, but Gushing gonna go for the chase down.
And Gushing, they're trying to catch him out. The knock-up coming out from Miggy, but they won't pursue. They would just let him be.
But right now, I think Tatsuri is looking for another steal here. Gushing doesn't have mana.
And Gushing catches someone out. Tatsuri will be a victim of the combination that Kalman Gushing wants to do.
Yeah, I think right now is the time in where Boom Esports needs to respect the damage that FLPH could bring. The combo that Gushing and Kalma have been doing has been effective. But what they need to wait for is that once he gets that Daybreaker, then they try to fight back.
But then again, if you think about it, the Breakthrough Robe is now available for Calm. And that means whoever gets caught out has they have more than enough damage to take down Okyo, Mai, even Danny. So Draw needs to be careful as well, because Draw, a huge chunk of his HP will be gone if Kalman Gushing gets his hands on him.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna be the target here. But Carl, look at his item. He already have Blazing Cape. So, oh, what a good kill!
Goodness, they cannot stop whatever it is that Boom Esports is doing, and definitely you wouldn't want to see your lamb falling down, because most of your draft is actually put into his side. And Chingxi got a bit lucky there, up by a pixel, by a thread of a hair. He survives that knockup. That knockup could have taken him down.
Yeah, but it was enough for them to push back the members right here of FLPH, so they can get the push on the mid lane T2, so still a win for the side of Boom Esports. But again, as you said, nice. It was lucky that he was not able to hit another flash knock-up on Tatsuri's side.
Maybe Tatsuri is really trying to just utilize that flash as much as possible, but then again, he needs to think about the timing and the position of the flashes that he does.
Gushing might be able to go for the setup here on the fight. Overlord is being taken, but Mickey is gonna go forward. Knock up!
And oh my goodness, we are seeing Zhang Fei falling down. Ivalice falls down to the hands of Boom Esports, and they want more. Chingxi with a star-failed arrow hitting multiple people, but it didn't really phase the member inside of Boom.
Yeah, and that was enough for them to actually just go for that take again. It still worked out in the end. They still have the Shadow Vanguard. They're winning left and right, and they have the map in their hands. Tyrant, they're waiting for everybody to just move forward on the Tyrant here. But Tatsuri, he is not in the area, which is why they didn't continue that fight. But the top side is in danger on the side of Flash, and that is a T2 down for sure.
And as you're seeing right now, Boom Esports, as much as they want to, be calm about it, the main idea is to not let Gushing farm up because everyone is going to be a target by the time that Gushing gets his third, fourth item. So as long as they keep Gushing at bay, do not give any more gold to Gushing, they're going to be okay.
Shadow Vanguard onto the bot lane. They can go for the last push here. I think Miggy is going to push forward here once they get the opportunity.
And look at this. We are actually seeing Boom Esports try to end this game. They want match point. The Frozen is there for Tatsuri. But oh my goodness, Carl really wanted the double kill, but he couldn't. The damage was just way too much. Ominous Premonition has been picked up by Danny, and Gushing bought a Blazing Cape. Now, there is this knock up on draw, and he just goes down. The last man standing on the side of Boom Esports is Miggy.
Yeah, nice punishment from the side of FLPH here. When they tried to go in, I think Tatsuri was a bit too far forward, and Gushing onto the backline is now a big threat. As I said a while ago, they need to be careful about this combo at this stage of the game because they could just burst down Danny, Tatsuri if ever they want to, and they need to sink their shots. But the top side, chip damage on that tower there.
And having this position, if you're on the side of FLPH, it's still a 50-50. You just want to create a lead as early as now. Let's check the replay for that certain fight. And as you can see, the tower really worked in the wonders of FLPH there. That torrent that Lady Shen did really stopped Carl from being able to reach the enemy team faster. That's why when he went in, a lot of his teammates actually just were not in the vicinity anymore. They were running for their lives.
Now, just based on the live that we're seeing, they're gonna go and try for this. Chingsi even popped the run seed, so I thought they're gonna go for the fight. Gushing is in a really great position. He might be able to catch Danny here.
And looking at how
how
the members of Boom Esports, just control the map right now. Even if Tatsuri isn't playing at his maximum, in his best form right now in the Mai Shiranui, they're still making it work because a lot of the resources that are being thrown out to punish the Mai early on is working wonders for the members of Boom Esports, because whatever they throw at the Mai in a certain team fight, they can't throw it to the Ukyo.
Maybe looking for Gushing. I thought he's gonna go for that catch though, but on the top side, no Primal Bond. They can go for this Overlord team fight while Calm is pushing on the bot lane.
And if you think about it, maybe, just maybe, Katsu could just focus the torrent onto Miggy, because Miggy has been creating so much distractions for his teammates.
Gushing.
Oh, Gushing actually can he take out Carl? 2 dashes, and they pop him like a balloon. Oh my goodness, Miggy just trying to fight it out, but the deluge was there. They cannot contest this without Carl. They really need Carl for this. Or will there be a miracle that at some point here, Boom can take away this Overlord? No, because not even one person was there for the contest.
Nice take on that Overlord for the side of Flash. It was also because of that flank coming from Gushing. When he was able to get that pick off, that was enough for them to get this. Everybody, especially the junglers and the farm laners at this point in the game, almost have their full item, and everybody should be scared about the potential of Danny at this late game.
And yeah, we do have we do have a bit of a back and forth here. Both teams making mistakes of their own, but both are really great at punishing those mistakes. So right now, there's not the cleanest game of HOK that you can see from both of these teams. But then again, it's working to the favor of FLPH. They're making their lamb farm up as much as possible. We did see the damage output coming up from Carl and Gushing that got that hit Calm and Gushing. Now Carl needs to be very careful. They need to help Carl if ever he's the primary target of this combination.
Battlefield Command is not available. They use it just to save Qingxi on the bot side of the map. So what's scary about this is the bot lane. Look at where Gushing is. They might be able to get this tower on the bot lane, but he might also be able to get this flank against Danny again.
And if you would look at it, the main idea here is to just have Ivalice blocking out the whole team of Boom Esports. They want the Tyrant too. Miggy is here in the area, and a Hail Mary Cannon Blast. Maybe just maybe they can steal it. But onto the top side, they are actually going for Calm, and they got a tower up top. So technically, it's a trade. Tatsuri will get caught out. Karn will get caught out. No more minions. They really just wanted to go for the end. They knew that stopping Gushing right now isn't really the best idea, and I think this is it. They want to end this game as early as now because they still have a lot of games. Fatigue somewhat comes into mind when you want to win these kinds of long games, long series. And Draw is just containing them, just trying to delay them, trying to stall them until Karl can come back, but to no avail. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a 2-1, and I feel everybody expected it to be a long game. Probably some people here think that we are heading to an ultimate battle after all the games that after having XS just make them regroup. I think it will help them a lot. Just focus on the next game. We don't have to. We don't have to overthink our loss at that game. I mean, Lam Liu Bang is still a strong combination. A lot of teams that weren't supposed to win won with the Lam Liu Bang. So now, with that out of the way, this is the real challenge for the members on the side of Flash PH.
I was thinking a while ago, they could go Lam Liu Bang, but they already expended the Liu Bang last game. So they can't do that anymore for the side of Boom Esports. They still have an angle here that they could go for. I believe with the loss of the Dune, Agudo, the Okyo, at least now take a look at the other lanes here for the team. They should look at the other tank junglers that they could look for. The Dong Fei, they could use this time for Boom Esports.
But seeing how the Mozi lost, the Motsu lost, maybe, just maybe, they need to put Draw into a utility for now. Maybe let Team Flash get a bit of a variety in terms of the roam.
Ooh.
Just have that variety. But Flash doesn't want to give the Chicha to Danny. Because I've talked to Carl. Carl told me that their team wasn't really a fan of Chicha jungle.
Huh, interesting. I just realized they don't need to get the Haya first. Maybe third pick is gonna be the Haya here for Boom Esports. Arlie Diadia is gonna be taken on their side, a classic combo. As you said, you were right. Draw needs to go to something else, a utility roamer, and you have it. You have the Diadia.
And I mean, stop it with stop it first with high impact setups, counter initiates. Team Flash, I like this combination that they do, the Xiao Xiao at the Motsu, and they do have the Dharma as well. Where's Wangzi when you need him?
Are we gonna see him? Are we gonna see him soon? I think if the pick from Team Flash was Mai Shiranui, but because they picked the Diadea already, you won't gonna be seeing it this time. But as you said, the Zhuangzi is a possibility for the next games. But you were looking for this, the Ogren. Now we have the Ogren this game. So what do you think about this for Boom?
I mean, this is better for them. Like, it's a signature pick for Carl. It doesn't really, mess up a lot of their strategies. With the Ogran available, now they can put a hero like a Mayin or a carry hero for Migi, but they went straight for the Bai Chi. The Lei Wei is such a good skill right now. It controls a lot of heroes onto the side here of Team Flash, and they do need the hard engage, especially when the Motsu is there on your end.
Yeah, I think they needed this, especially the early Diadea are not gonna have the best time here because you have the Dharma, the Xiaocha, the Motsu. When he tries to go for that heart link on anybody, two of them are gonna get caught by the Cannon Blast. And remember, this is one of Evilist's favorite picks. And the Yao comes out this time for Team Flash.
And it's actually kind of weird for me because Miggy is the one who uses that a lot.
That's true. And we're not seeing it right now. For
Miggy is actually the one using the Yao a lot, especially on the Clash lane. But seeing that Team Flash just picked it up, this is going to be for who?
This is gonna be for Gushing.
Gushing,
right?
Yeah, Gushing. It's a Gushing hero.
Yeah, it's gonna be for Gushing. They used it twice last time. It was against Trend and TNT. When they use the Yao, it is a 50% win rate. So maybe this time it's gonna change because of this game that we're gonna have today.
And there's a good combination, a Bai Chi and the Yixing.
Ogren added to the mix. It's a good combo for the side of Boom Esports. You know what they want to do with this comp?
It's a pretty straightforward combination. But the thing I'm seeing right here that Boom Esports can adjust is the fact that they can have a damage-based Ogran or a tank Ogran. That's the only thing not set in stone right now.
But with the composition, I think you're right. I think they need to think about what they need to do here because they have the option of going for damage because of the fact that they have an Yixing, making it easier for him to get close, and a Bai Chi also. So he has the path laid out for him. But he could also just go tank and make it harder for FLPH to just bully them in the early game and also tank the Meteor Storm if he can.
There's going to be a hard task for the members of Boom Esports because, as I've said, this is one of their winning lineups. They might not have succeeded with that Nessa, but this is much, much easier to execute.
Yeah. Right now with this comp, it's an easy counter for some of the picks here. The Xiao Chao, the Dharma on the early. So they have some targets that they are kind of looking for here on their comp. And also, you all have a lot of points of attack here for the team. The Honey Sweet Priest to the Cannon Blast. So I love this. They also just want to get to the late game so that Qingxi will deal the damage and shred the tanks and even the backline of Boom Esports.
And it's funny that we are seeing a 3-man rotation here coming out from FLPH. That's definitely the opposite of what Boom usually does.
Yeah.
It's right Tatsuri going down to the farm lane, just trying to see if he can help with the members aside of Boom, Draw and Danny. But Ogran just started up top again.
Yeah.
He went there to clear with Miggy.
Yeah, and it's also because Evilist and Katsu had an easy time clearing the wave here in the mid lane, which is why they were just able to rotate really fast, forcing some reactions out of Boom, forcing them to go defensive because they're half HP on draw a while ago.
And Qingxi just utilizing this range advantage against Danny, and we are seeing King Qingxi dominate the lane because earlier it's either a 50-50 or Danny takes over.
Yeah.
Now that's not the case.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the good counter picks that we have seen so far for the teams. I think the Floper Marksman is so good against the Arlie because Arlie can go forward once. But Chingsi could just go arrow no return twice, but right now the lane waste is gonna be there. Damage on their side, wasn't able to hold. That could have been a kill for them.
And there are things, there are levels to this madness that Boom wants to do. So right now, I feel like everybody has their ultimate. Maybe now's the proper time to actually just force a fight. But they have to do it. They have to do it perfectly, or they get punished by the Xiao Xiao.
And from the fights, yeah, the Meteor Storm is enough. It builds a barrier in front of the whole team so that nobody from the side of Boom Esports can walk in. Especially in the early game, it hurts so much. So they have to respect it, especially in the first objective.
Carl, as much as he has the early game advantage, like against the Gushing, and they can invade as much as possible, both of these teams are playing passively. They just want to farm as early as now. They just want to keep on farming. They do not care if the other team is farming as well. As long as they have a better position by the time that 4 minutes come, it's good for them.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of the Gushing just
Which
catching
one?
the backline. Gushing could easily get the backline here. I think Draw, Tatsuri, Danny could be good targets. Yes, they have dashes. They have the passes from Tatsuri. But that's what the Yao does. Yao wants to go to the backline, explode them, then go back.
And still no assistance coming out here from the other members of Boom Esports. They're just still letting Danny and Draw fend off for themselves. But as long as they're not being taken down, I think it's an okay move.
Yeah, as long as the lead's not that big, this is good for Boom Esports because Danny has a level advantage against Chingsi, even if that's the case. And he has the Spark Force Dagger right now, denying, pushing the pleasure of just going forward and finding him. So they're trying to reset the Tyrant, forcing a reaction out of the team. Tatsuri looking for a good board here onto the back. And Tyrant already got the knockup in. Pushing is waiting for the timing here. They wait until on the back with the board, and they're gonna be stopped on track because that is a Gertrude from Calm, and the Cannon Blast from Evilis was able to stop them, but they still got the kill here in the end. Calm is no more, and they are stopping on their tracks to not get this objective.
They need more of that. They need more of those abrupt initiations where they can get more. Just treat it as trades. Those things, they add up. So now Miggy, he might have gone down, but in terms of just having that edge in the next coming team fights or putting pressure to the side of FLPH for the next few team fights, I feel like they're going to be okay.
Miggy's gonna be doing that a lot. A lot of sacrificing for the team for sure. Layways try to bait out a lot of the skills from the heroes, which is why they were able to go for a re-engage on the side of Boom Esports. Calm again, good position here, able to surprise them if they tried to get close, wasn't able to hit him. So I hope there's nobody from Boom Esports who's gonna be walking right into this trap.
Well,
Tyrant has been
it's going to be
defeated.
Chingsi just getting that Tyrant, so no sudden movements here at the moment for the side of Boom Esports. But the Blazing Cape is there. They are getting ready to fight. Dragon's Rage is the first item of choice of Ogran. I mean, it's a great item, but it also means that
Blue
your
team
Ogran
has
is not
destroyed
as
a tower.
tanky
Red
or
team
not as good
has
as
destroyed
containing
a
those
tower.
high regen heroes that Ogran usually fights.
Yeah. Right now with him on the bottom lane, they are going for the push. They were able to get the T1 on the bot lane, and there you go. The TP from Danny saves the T2 from getting shredded down by Chingsi.
Man, Miggy pushes Calm in, but he sees Ivalis and he just backs off. You cannot afford to be suddenly bursted down by anybody here on the side of FLPH.
Yeah.
Gushing really wants to hit Carl hard here.
But I think right now Gushing still has the advantage, right? Because from what we've seen, he has more gold, he has more levels, but because Boom Esports has a different focus. I think the focus of Boom Esports in this lineup is going to be Danny, but look at the top side. Miggy's going to get dove on by a lot of people here. Truth Manta throws him off the wall. Had to force the flash out of Miggy.
And Miggy,
Blue team
does
has
he need it?
destroyed
Yeah,
a
I think everybody needs a flash once in a while. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe like that's a win for the side of Boom, but that doesn't actually stop
Red
Boom
team
from their
has
abrupt
destroyed a
initiation
tower.
here.
Yeah.
So FLPH, what they need is to take down this tower at the middle lane so that they can secure much more resources onto the side of Boom Esports.
Half map trades is what's gonna happen here.
team
Danny
has
just went to the
destroyed a
bottom
tower.
side of the map because they know that Flash is on the top side, so
Red
might as
team
well just
has
find a trade.
destroyed a
This is
tower.
what you want to do. Equalize what happens. Law of action, reaction. Do something that the other team is doing, so you will be on equal spaces. Meteor Storm is gonna get popped here for the team, and there you go. Battle passing onto the backline. They're gonna try, but nothing has been hit. But the tower in the mid lane has fallen.
As long as the members here onto the side of FLPH is just reacting to whatever it is, or Boom just keeps reacting to whatever it is that Flash PH is doing. They're scaling up. I mean, Ogran looks is strong at the early stages of the game. He can get the kills, he can rack them up. But then again, if you think about it, it's scary if you bring the Ogran to the late game.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Once you go to the late game, it's not gonna be easy to go forward in the team fights. So what they're doing here for Boom Esports is they're making sure that Danny gets the resources. They're on equal levels with Carl. So Danny is their biggest win condition here for the team. That's what they're doing here on the team.
And yeah, having Calm kept at bay. Do not let Calm just do everything at will. It's really hard. It's really hard if you're on the side of Boom Esports, because right now there's a lot of map pressure going to their end. So as long as Flash PH can keep up the pace, I don't think it's gonna be as a major problem. Just try and contain whatever it is that Boom Esports just wants to do. If they want to trade with you, do not let them do it. I think now is the time for Flash PH to actually take the fight in front of Boom Esports.
Yeah, they have been very reactive so far, but also was baiting reactions out of the team because they know that Calm could start the fight still, which is why they want to start it themselves. Boom is wanting to start the fights and be wary of Calm's presence because the Truth Manta is still scary. Once they catch Danny, I think the fight is just gonna blow over on the faces of Boom Esports. Knock up on taking liberties. They're gonna be holding Calm. He's inside. The Truth Manta will be hitting too. To the Meteor Storm. It took so much time for them to go for the kill, and Carl's gonna die. That is a turnaround from Flash PA. Tatsuri almost died. Gushing is gonna go and try, but it's not gonna happen just yet. That is a win on the side of Flash.
Destroyed a tower.
This is how you take a fight in front of Boom Esports. Do not let them get the trades because they're getting gold while you let them do that. And now, see this, Carl is down, Draw is down. They cannot be contained. Katsu with the ultimate, with the Meteor Shower, they take down the people on the side of Boom Esports. And now things are looking a bit dire for the members of Boom Esports.
Yeah, and taking a look at the replay, that took so much time for Calm to die.
Yeah, it did. They wanted to just take him down, get back, but by the time that they were doing that, everybody from the side of Flash was there.
Yeah,
They really wanted to take the fight.
they started going after that. Shadow Baron's gonna be coming up in 30 seconds. Bot lane, minions are pushing. Got some chip damage on that tower, but Flash PH has more hold of this map because of the towers that are taken down on the other team, and now Carl wants to try and take the fight it's not gonna happen for now. Miggy is looking for a good lane waste. Gushing fighting against Danny. 1v1 goes out, and that was the bait that they were looking for. Danny, what a play, what a bait, and now they don't have a jungler on the Shadow variant fights.
Oh my goodness, this game, it's a back and forth type of game. And definitely Boom Esports is happy with that. They got the jungler of the other team. They want to go straight for a fight here. They know that they have the upper hand. Shinxi probably is the main target. They're trying to scale him out. They're trying to see if they can catch him out.
Nice reset out of the side of Flash PH here. I think they have enough time for Gushing to come in here and go for the objective. That is now the time for them to get the Tyrant themselves, and there's no answer from Boom. They're trying to go to the other side, but Miggy is in position to go and try this. They might be able to get the knockback, but not enough for them to be a threat. Calm has the flash. He's looking for a good Truth Mantra. Honey Sweet Breeze is not going to hit. Katsu onto the backline, but the Curse was popped by Carl very early. Cannonblast was able to hit him. Gushing is going to be there. The damage is not going to be enough, and they are backing up. Cannonblast again from Evilist is enough to stop Carl on his tracks, and he's down underground.
Right now, they have figured it out. Do not let them farm. Just be more dominant. Just command the command the game more.
Yeah, Evilist has been hitting the Cannon Blast on that fight. Was very crucial, and that was the reason why Carl wasn't able to get away there.
Yeah, and this is what we meant about taking the fight to Boom Esports. Now, Boom Esports, it feels like they have no more room to breathe. Come out of your base, we'll take you guys on.
Yeah, they always
That's how it
try
feels.
to take the fight. And Gushing has been quite a threat here in their team, because every time that Gushing is on the sidelines of the fight, he has kill threat on Danny and Tatsuri. That's why they respect him.
And as much as we want to see Boom Esports, fight on equal terms here, that's not the case. In terms of team tempo, in terms of who gets to call the fight or not, that's on Flash's PH belt.
Miggy needs to find a good lane waste. I think that's the biggest idea here. Get a good lane waste, drop the board so that nobody else comes forward on the side of Team Flash. That is the best goal that they could go for here. So right now, Shadow Vanguard's on the bot lane. They are already posturing to go for this fight on the bot side, and Evilist is just making a wall out of this T2 in the bot lane.
It's really hard if you're on the side of Boom Esports. You can't really do anything right now.
That's what he's now low. That's a passive pop. This early, the fight didn't even happen yet. The arrow storm from Chingsi from long range is enough for them to pop that passive, and now that's a big loss. A T2 down on the bot lane.
And Boom Esports, they aren't equipped to control this. They don't have that big stun aside from the lay waste. But FLPH, they just keep on poking the members inside of Boom Esports. They just try and take down the HP bars of Carl. Then they try to chain stun him with the Xiao Chao. Then after that, they take him down. And that's the only thing they do. These two pick-offs on Carl have done more damage. That have done more damage than everything that Boom's macro play did in the early part of the game.
Yeah, right now they are looking to go for the push here onto the mid lane. Gushing onto the side lanes again on the wings. Cannonblast gonna hit. Tatsuri's gonna be the target. He might be dead here. Had to use a flash, but he's trapped inside. But he still found Tatsuri out of that. And that's still a big win for them. It's a 1-for-1. They cleared the wave. They're gonna wait for the next. They have to respect this for now.
And Miggy still has the lay waste. So still has his lay waste, although it's on cooldown right now. There's this potential for a great comeback play, especially if they layer it up with the World is My Board.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Danny still at 103, so that means Danny hasn't been touched in any way this game in terms of deaths. So definitely Boom Esports, they need to play around him now.
Yeah. Right now, they got the Tyrant on the side of Flash PH, even though they didn't have a jungler because the waves are pushing, and Boom needs to clean that up. Right now, Calm and Evilis are going to be the keys to victory here because the position, look at that. He might be able to find a big one here.
And yeah, knowing Karl, they might just go all in. Knowing Boom as a team, they might just risk it all for one good team fight.
Yeah.
But for FLPH, they're doing it very systematically. They want to take out the control over the Overlord.
Yeah.
They're just trying to see if they can get a pick off to possibly just end the game right there, or probably just push them back and make sure that the jungle is theirs and there's no
Knockup's going
contest.
to be there. I think
But now,
Mickey has going to be having a hard
they're
time.
going straight.
It has
They're
been
going
used
straight.
already. FLPH is looking to go for the finish here. Not a lot of HP on that tower now. The board is not going to hit them, but Boom. Pop the Runzi on Miggy. He's looking for a fight here. T3 on the top side is still alive. And they just slow things down.
And Miggy being the shock absorber here for the side of Boom Esports, FLPH. They want to take down the Overlord first, and it's the safe route. It's the safe route. You don't want to force anything. This is still Boom Esports. You cannot underestimate your enemy. Draw is trying to find a way to just contain the combinations or probably catch out Qingxi here because they don't have that potential. Karl, even though that he does have the path of passing, when he sticks near or gets near Qingxi, that means he's the one being hunted.
Yeah, he's taking a
The
lot
damage,
of damage.
the damage output right here for Qingxi is just way too much. But Gushing,
Yeah, are they going to try to
gets
fight
caught
this
out.
zone?
Are
Is the
they
question.
gonna
The board is
commit?
there. They are not going to commit, though. They are not going to go.
they're not in the position to actually fight this. There was an Overlord spawn pushing at the bottom lane, so wasn't really the perfect time.
Yeah, and they have to clear the wave. Shadow Vanguard is going to be coming from the bottom side. They are looking for this fight. I think the finish is going to be here for FLPH. Try and wait. Shadow Vanguard is going to be there. Evilis Cannon Blast going to hit, but Calm is too far away to go for that truth. And Gushing is looking for them. They're trying to tease the reaction out of their side. The board is going to be there. Gushing onto the backline.
no,
was
Gushing!
able to flash away, but right now the truth was able to push him on the tower. The crystal is still alive. Tatsuri is down, and Flash PH goes to an equalizer, and we're now on a 2-2.
Way too much damage for Flash. They equalize the game. This is what we expected. And just having maybe if you're Boom, just try to end it now. Just go guns blazing. You did your thing already. So just do it now. I don't think Flash would be pulling their punches. So just go all out.
Yeah.
Don't even think about the ultimate battle.
Yeah. Just think about until game number 6. Because they can still finish this if they want. This can still go to the ultimate battle. This can still go anywhere. It's not yet over. But the smiles from FLPH is resounding. And they know they have the upper hand here.
So here's the thing. You want to end this series properly. You went all out with your game 3, game 4 picks. Now, your best heroes got shut down. Where do you start from here? Team Flash isn't giving up the Pei or the Luna. Whatever happens, those heroes stay there.
Yeah. If they let that go, it's gonna be scary. They at least have a lot more
Maybe Jink.
Open. Dolya.
Maybe Jink
Flash
could come out.
Yeah, I think Flash. It is a Dolya time. I think third pick is gonna be Dolya just to combo with that Garuda, so they can do the same thing as what Boom Esports did to them that game 1.
Maybe Jing could be a primary pickup for the side of Boom Esports at this stages of the tournament because Fuzi is out. Oh, they go for a Haya.
Haya's still open. I think last game, Haya was also open.
But Haya against the Garuda, not really
gonna be easy.
not gonna be easy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But that
as
pushes
long
a-
as
But that pushes
long
away
as-
the Young Gen pick from Team Flash.
at least there's a gap closer to in the form of Ata, they can gap close.
Yeah. That is a lot of crowd control already for the side of Team Flash. They have everything covered. They have the damage from Katsu. This 3 picks screams confidence to me from Team Flash than the other side.
But then again, now that I think about it, like, you have the best counter initiation in the game. If there's a problem with the Guan Yu, you just put the barricade of the Ata in front of him.
Yeah. I think the Ghost Ship is so strong against the Guan Yu because if you just put that there, he needs to walk around it. And well, like what you said, they banned the Jing.
Oh my goodness, this is all 4 bans for Carl. That's how much they respect the jungler.
Yeah. There's not even an option for Carl here. For his side. The Jing is out. It's not really a lot he can look for. Agudo is down. He picked it a while ago. He's left. Oh, Fade is also out.
Oh no.
What is he gonna go for here?
Oh.
I think the Ying is the only option he has here, just based on the picks that he did during the regular season. And the Menki, maybe.
The Menki isn't gonna work this time around. You do have the Guan Yu on your side, so if you initiate in,
I think this is a Ying call, right, for Boom Esports.
it's great against the Haya.
Yeah.
You can just catch out the Haya. I mean, if you want a hero that bursts down mages quite easily, you go Ukyo.
Yeah. I think that is the reason why they also had Ukyo on Boom Esports a while ago against the Agudo, against the Haya a while ago, because they can burst down the Haya. So that is the same concept on what they're doing here for Team Flash. But I'm really looking towards what options Carl. I know. Was he left with nothing?
I think that's the case. That is the case. Because thinking about the heroes that he picked up the Agado, he picked up the Ogran. Then probably excess the next few games, just prioritize the Carl hero.
Yeah. And for everyone watching also, a bit of a trivia, this is the first time that we're gonna see an Ukyo from Gushing. So does that scream confidence, Butters?
Probably. And it also probably means that you hurt Carl's heroes. You hurt mine as well.
Yeah.
It could be two things. It could mean two things.
Yeah. And the Lady Soon just got picked here for the side of Team Flash. I believe Lady Soon is so underrated recently on the picks that we've had, especially with the builds that they're going for, the Axe of Torment, Master Sword, the poke Lady Soon, so that she doesn't really commit forward on team fights.
The championship trophy is up front, ladies and gentlemen. And things are getting hard for these two teams. But in terms of the mid lane, I think Katsu still has a surplus of heroes on his side. So
A lot. He has a lot.
a lot of heroes still.
Yeah. So this is gonna be hard. Game number 6. At least we're on game number 5. We're close to the ender for both of our teams. Still could be an ultimate battle, still could happen, but right now, game number 5, everybody. 2-2 is the score, and Boom versus Flash are underway to get that advantage in the series again.
I was thinking along the lines of a Hanshin.
Yeah.
Boom Esports doesn't like picking up the Neza, no?
Yeah, I think they don't have that yet in the bag. They don't have it pointed out yet. But pushing onto the mid lane was able to get a bit of XP on his side, but Carl is just focusing on clearing up.
But now it's a 2v2 onto the bottom lane. Draw versus Danny and the Chano here. This is actually quite a good matchup if you think about it. Lady Sun and Chano both have ways to poke each other.
Yeah, that's true. They seem like they work the same, right? Because the rolling raid, the soaring signal gives you a bit of range. So it's a matchup of pokes that we're gonna see here. Once we get to the late game, Danny's gonna be hitting more.
Yeah, the only thing that's different from them is the second skill. Like, you have the traps coming up from Chano. You have the slow for the Lady Sun. So,
but they still
definitely
both throw something, right? So it's almost like the same still. I just thought about it right now.
Are they siblings in any way? No, I don't think so. No, probably not. Maybe. Could be.
Oh,
but
draw?
here is a possible pickoff for the side of Boomy, for the side of FLPH, and they got it. And that's the 2v2 we are talking about. You do not 2v2 with a Lapu-Lapu on the other side of the team.
Carl and Miggy. Okay, I thought they're gonna go for that fight there. I thought they're gonna pull the trigger on FLPH to just get that counter punch on their side. But FLPH, Butters, I think it has been a trend, right? For this game, Katsu has been rotating faster than Tatsuri because Ivalice has been helping him out on the clear in the mid lane.
Ivalice has been babysitting Chingsi as much as possible, and I feel like this is one of Chingsi's better heroes.
Yeah, I think he's good with the Lady
He's
Sun.
good with the Lady Sun. He's good with the He's really good with the Lady Sun. Like, he's one of those players that actually picked Lady Sun in the regular season.
Yeah. He has been
Usually teams just pick up the Lady Sun if they get trapped in a bad draft.
Yeah, and usually they just pick this up. Like, last thought, a pick against an Arlie. Because at least in the late game, she has a lot of range, which Arlie doesn't like. So, right now against the Chano, they just had to go for this. And it doesn't seem like they're saving something. They really want to go for the Lady Sun.
Alam with Alam without a Liu Bang in 2026.
Oh, Moonskip Mirage.
Just looks like a throwback of 2024.
Starting.
And the trap is set. And they will try to go for it, but oh my goodness. The timing was a bit off, but they got the kill. The path was set up. And they want to fight this. Miggy is up front, and they are tearing down the members on the side of FLPH.
Wow. Great walk forward from Draw there just to get that bridal outburst against them. Ivalice missed the timing on that Raging Sea. If he got that timing there, they could have found a way to get to Tatsuri that game, but Boom Esports just played that well on that team fight.
You know what?
That
ultimate was a bit off. But then again, it actually set up Ukyo to go to the other end of the map.
Oh!
The unsafe part of the map. And Karl, what a nice dodge, but it was just way too much. There were too many things happening at that point on. And he was a casualty alongside with the tower. But while everything was happening, Chano, Danny, stealing the Azure buff from the hands of the Ukyo Tachibana.
Yeah, got the Azure buff, got the towers on their side. It's still a trade up on both teams, so 2-2, it's still very equal on both teams.
And Miggy being an integral part of winning this whole game, he showed us what the Ata is capable of. Not really building anything as of the moment. He just has the Metal Gauntlet up in front. Probably the Blazing Cape will be the next choice here. And Miggy is just way too tanky. Even Gushing just deals like 1/4 of his HP. So you know that Miggy will be a problem, and Moonscape is casted. It's always on the Okyo, and Carl is in the area. Do they know that Alvarez is here as well?
No!
An enemy.
He has been missing all those shots.
Fabulous.
That is not expected from their side though. I thought Ivalice will be able to find the Raging Sea again. He has missed 3 Raging Seas so far.
Oh my goodness, it just set it. The things that are happening right now doesn't look good for Flash Philippines. But then again, the draft that Boom made actually made them susceptible from the 5-man pushing capability of FLPH. The Garuda is so good at this, but they aren't playing it as clean as Boom did in game number 1.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Katsu to get those items, right? Because Chingsi and him need some time for them
They
to
don't
work
have
out
the
here.
Dahlia. They don't have the
no
Dahlia.
reset. So he really needs to get to level 12 so that he has lesser cooldown on that ultimate.
Yeah, and by the time we reach that, let us see if they can just keep up the pressure that they're doing. Now, the HP bar on that mid lane tower on the side of Boom is quite low. But Miggy is just being annoying in the jungle of FLPH. And nobody is really committing to the idea of taking him down, because it would just take too much time. And that's what Carl wants. Carl wants them to focus on Miggy so that he can go for a clean flank.
Force the flash out of Chingsi. That's going to be big
Blue team
on the next
has
fight.
destroyed
59
a
seconds
tower.
is when the next objective is going to be. And Chingsi, during that time, will not have the flash.
But you know what? The Moonscape is always targeted on the Ukyo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he's scooping on him. Oh, he's going to fight.
A lot of skills were utilized there,
again.
but Tatsuri using the Moonscape, but Chingsi very fast on his feet right there. He gets away just in time. Draw has information on 4 of his the opponents, but he doesn't know where Gushing is. They actually spot him out. The vision score right now for Draw is quite high. He's been getting the information. It's an information battle, to be honest. And right now, Boom Esports is winning that fight.
Yeah, it's an information battle between both of the supports, right? So the roamers need a good job here, and also it's the same thing with Miggy and Cobb. Both of them are being distracting, so that FLPH cannot take the space on some of the areas of the map.
Okay, so here's what's happening right now. Here's what happened earlier, and here's what's happening now. They kind of shut down Carl for quite some time there. They actually stole a lot of his buffs and a lot of his resources. But then again, if you think about it, now Miggy is the main problem. They can't push out Miggy out of their jungle, out of their faces. Lamb is being left off on his own.
Yeah, I want to see the items again. Okay, there you
Now,
go.
look at it. Look at this. You shut down the Lamb in the early stages of the game. You got a kill. You kept forcing him back. Now, look at his gold. He has
the
higher
lead.
gold than the Okyo.
Yeah, he has the lead. This is good. From what we're seeing also, the big problem that I'm looking at here is that Lady Sun is going for that Poke build. Who is gonna kill Miggy is the question. Who's gonna kill Miggy? Who's gonna kill Draw? Massive Agony still hasn't been built by Katsu, so there's nobody to kill these tanks.
Yeah, and Danny, right now they have full
Nice take.
full control over the jungle. And I feel like for Boom Esports, as long as it doesn't go to Ukyo, it's okay.
Yeah.
But then again, it's almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Chingsi got it. But as long as it doesn't go to as long as it doesn't go to Gushing,
Ooh.
It doesn't matter. They like the idea.
They're gonna fight this. I think Boom wants to fight.
Moving out.
And look at this. Oh, the knockback coming out from the big lead, the Rutsi and the Julio actually pushed back Carl there.
Oh yeah, and also the Overlord is gonna try to get taken. Oh, they didn't hit the Raging Sea Butters. That is not good. They're not gonna go for Iblis, and this is gonna be the Overlord take for the side of Boom Esports. They found the fight that they want, and they get it. It's a 4v5 right now. Gushing is gonna be chased down. Draw needs to back away. A lot of damage from Chingxi. Wasn't able to hit it. Look at Tatsuri. He tried for the Moonscape for Watch, was able to flash away. But Big is gonna be dead by Carl right there. Over to the back line. Gets the ace. Never mind, Carl is still alive, but there's the ace that Boom is looking for.
Shut down.
Oh my goodness, Boom Esports making the impossible possible. We thought that they were trapped with this lamp pick, but they make it work. Ivalis, the first man to go down in the previous clash, is now up.
They can finish.
The Raging Sea! The Raging Sea got cancelled!
The Moonscape
The
Rush is
Raging
there,
Sea!
and that's it. Boom Esports gets the match point out of that Moonscape Mirage from Tatsuri.
That wave could have been cleared. The Raging Sea has significant damage that certain wave.
They still have it in their bags here for Boom Esports. They're probably saving that unless Team Flash bans those two. That should be the option here. I think that Chicha should be the one in priority in this game. Because Direntia is still open though.
Maybe a Huyi isn't that bad.
Guan Yu is out. So yeah, I agree.
Huyi could be a great pick here. Actually, even if Danny has picked a lot of the meta heroes right now, he does have more for the possible last game. Like game number 6, he can go for a Forge Maiden, he can go for a Huyi, even a Lady Sun. Concert Q is good too.
Oh no, I think the problem also here is Flash still has the Long and the Arlie. Long, Arlie, channel is still open. Game number 6.
Yeah. And now, how do you proceed with this? Flash just goes for a Jing.
Oh,
Straight up, let's go Jing.
let's start with the Jing. What?
How crazy would it be if
Look at
Boom
Gushing.
Esports
He's shaking his hands.
Yeah,
It's
he's getting
time.
ready. He's getting ready. You see my clenched fist? We're taking it to an ultimate battle, boys. That's how he looks like right now. Boom Esports, what if they pick a Dongwang?
Yeah, Liang is also still open. If they want what? Now they bring out the Yao for Miggy.
Or it could be for Carl.
Still an option for Carl.
It's still an option for Carl. There is still some flexibility being shown here by the side of Boom Esports. But if you know Boom, well,
Arlie.
Miggy is the one playing Yao.
Yeah. And there's the Arlie. They still have the Yuhuan here for Team Flash. So they're making sure that there's attack on two fronts. You're gonna either look at the Arlie or you're gonna look at the Jing. So that kind of takes out the option here for Boom Esports to just go with a Liang, because Lianpo is already here. So they lock in the Fade. So Yao is gonna go for Boom or for Biggie.
Maybe now is the time to go for Lady Sun. We were talking about this earlier that where you said that Arlie doesn't like range. So maybe just weather the laning stages for the Lady Sun. Then go for the long game.
I agree. I think that's the answer. I think that's what they're looking for.
I mean, they do have a Jing on the other side, so it's inevitable that they go to the long game. They go for the long game.
They're banning the Diadea. I was kinda looking forward to the Xiao Chao third pick for Boom.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, for Team Flash, it feels like this Yuhuan will be the mid laner.
Yeah.
I don't think that Yuhuan roam is good after that patch.
Are they gonna
And,
do that?
Chicha. They just took out the Chicha. The Chicha is much more scary.
They're forcing him to a Direnjie, a Munya, or a Lady Sun. So those are the only options he has now for Danny. Not a lot, but you know what? Honest work for Danny here.
What if Danny just goes crazy?
There you
Okay.
go. There
The
you go.
the Renzia is actually a great answer to the Arlie.
Yeah. He's not gonna lose that lane. So
Yeah.
still a good pick. What will
If you-
Team
if-
Flash answer with?
If you want to go for trades, the Renji would take that.
I think Ata would be a good pick for Team Flash here. Trap the Direnjie on a ghost ship.
But
Dive
you're
him.
giving. But are you you
There you
really going
go.
to give a fade extra terrain? So yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it doesn't matter now. Like, okay, for DRNG, it's great that actually it's bad. You have the Nuwa on the other side.
Yeah, he doesn't have. He needs to get close, and when he gets close, there's a Jing in front of him.
Look, it's hard for DRNG to actually just have maybe the only one he can beat down here is Ata.
Yeah, I think he's the best
And
target.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah, if Reno-
I think that's perfect.
What? Huh. What do you think about this Tuya pick? Boom. Are we
In
gonna go to an
Carl-
ultimate battle?
In Carl, we trust. The Zia last pick just screamed it out in front of all of us, even you guys watching on the live stream right now. In Carl, we trust.
That crushed me, the last pick on the Tuya. It's the first time that Tatsuri is gonna use the Tuya. The whole season. It's the first time he brought it out in this game. Will they be able to do it? Because there's a lot of layers that they need to check for boom.
I was expecting a Kongming.
Yeah, a Kongming could have been better against the Nuwa.
A Kongming could have been better versus a Jing.
There's still a Lady Dun for Tatsuri. I was kind of expecting that, at least when the Jin goes in, drop the Destructive Delusion front. But let's go, Butters. Let's see if we're gonna head to an ultimate battle in this game.
We do the analysis, they do the playing. So prove us
We
wrong.
believe them.
We believe you. All the picks you do, we believe in you, players.
They're the players. We're the casters. But let's see.
We're just looking at it objectively, the way we see it. But then again,
We had the same
Nuwa-
reaction when they picked the Zia. It's just silent. Because we were like, huh, is this really it?
But in Carl, we trust.
Okay, let's trust in Carl. Let's trust in Miggy. They're the game changers in this game. And they are gonna make the plays in this game.
So it's going to be a Nuwa onto the
Miggy's
mid
dead.
lane. Oh, no, Miggy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dead. That's gonna be a dance on common. First blood comes in for Flash.
And that's the power of the Ata. Ata is just a lane bully.
Yeah, you can't win against an Ata, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like if you are
No, Draw went in for the Flash, wasn't able to get the slam on him. The dash could have been enough to knock up Ivalis, but they also forced the Flash anyway.
Boom looking shaky. Boom looking shaky as hell.
I'll be shaking in my boots too, brother. if I have this on my hands, but right now they shouldn't be scared because Gushing had to pop the big lead. They already have the narrative in, but I think this is gonna be the time. Gushing, he's gonna be chased down by Carl. Tried to dash in, but Tatsuri is changing the fight. He's gonna be dead. That is a 1-for-1 in that fight.
Oh my goodness, Gushing. Whatever happened in the whatever happened in the bottom lane, that was paid for by that takeoff.
That is a great trade-off, honestly. All the doubts have been casted, but I think now it's alleviating. It's going down. My doubts are going down, because they got that kill, and they can fight the early game because they know that the Nua
Maybe
doesn't
we
have a
should
lot.
maybe we should call this Boom Esports low cortisol gameplay.
Why is that? Are they not moving?
No, just having the mid like Azia.
Okay. Oh, knock up! That's gonna be
Nice
perfect!
prediction!
What a knock up from Tatsuri! Wow.
Yo, that no draft is going to offset you if you play like this.
I'll say it right now. I apologize. I said it. Check me out at Oppa Butters. I said that I was doubting that Saya.
Okay, if you really wanna bash me, it's at Sagi Casts.
At Sagi Hawk.
At Sagi Hawk.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Do everything. Say everything you want
send
about
the
me
message
there.
at Sagi Hawk.
Send it there. At Sagi Hawk.
Shout out to our friends. I hope you guys are watching because this is an insane series we're seeing.
The amount of HOK knowledge, HOK IQ that's being put here is way too high. The predict coming out from Tatsuri. How did you even know that he was going to go back there?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And it was perfect because the gold card was thrown out.
yeah. That's
it hit.
true.
It hit, but
Overlord and Tyrant
but Chingsi pressed the but Chingsi pressed the go back to the umbrella first.
Yeah. Oh, Gushing
That's
wants to
why
get this. I
he
think
got
it's going to be
stuck there.
hard, though. He's still going to be taken by them.
Oh.
That's going to be the fight. The knockup's going to be there. And Draw was able to draw the attention of everybody with a Tremor Smash. They're going to go for the cleanup. They're going to try for this no mirror domain on Gushing. Never mind, he still has it. But he's going to go for the chase down on Chingsi. Gushing was baited. Maybe this is what they were looking for.
he's
It's
back.
still not enough damage, though. He's going to go back and in, and maybe once he'll hit him on the head, slicing him down. But it
Red
is still
team
not over.
Has destroyed a tower.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see
Just
the
things
annihilation?
just fell apart. Yeah,
It missed.
things fell apart for the side of Flash. A pickoff was made on Gushing. They were invaded. Mid lane fell down. Mid lane tower, first one, went out.
Yeah, and Katsu tried to go for that annihilation to clear the wave on the mid lane, but he popped it on the Overlord. Which is why they got the tower takedown in the mid lane. But Danny's gonna be the target, as he said. This is gonna be the problem, but Gushing is already low in HP. And they can't even touch Danny. Yes, they were able to a bit, but they're scared of the presence of Draw. Draw is drawing a lot of attention to him.
Red team has destroyed
This
a tower.
Lianpo pick is so timely. They planned this way ahead. We thought that they were losing the strong heroes, but we were mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, Boom Esports pulling out Azia at the last possible moment of the series, and it's working.
It's working. That's the scary part.
They didn't even care. Like it was, that's. Are you sure you want to go Zia? They have a Jing there. Are you sure?
I want to say
There was no second guessing. I really want to say it in Tagalog
Yes,
too.
me too. I want to say it too. But right now, they're going for the fight, and Miggy is already on Chingsi's back. He's always putting a target on his back. That's...
Oh no.
Red team has
It
destroyed
could have
a
been
tower.
great if FLPH just stabilized the whole map. If they went in, stabilized the whole map for 10 whole minutes, 8 whole minutes, this could have been better. But now, Carl, with a Rapacious Bite, an Axe of Torment,
breaking down.
things are really getting scary. Jing, they're 1k. Carl is almost 1k ahead in terms of gold from Gushing.
He already has a 1-level advantage too. So, man, it's going to be hard for them to even get to the point in where they're going to come back from this. 3 towers are down. They can't even get close. They do have Evalis and that Yuhuan, so it's still going to be hard for them to get space on this bottom side of the map. Calm is
But-
trying. lot of them are already here.
But you
maybe.
know what? As long as they keep on disengaging, maybe there's a chance that they can go to a late game.
Yeah. Look at the backline though. I think Gushing is good here. I think he might be able to pull a good trigger here. Draw was able to flash away. But right now, Iblis is already low. They use the Annihilation onto the backline. Draw still lives. And Miggy backs up from the fight. There's still a good back and forth that's happening right here, Butters.
Gushing
Look at the
finds
fight
a-
though.
Oh.
Mirror is gonna be there. The damage is not
Oh,
enough.
no!
And that's gonna be the
That's
kill for Boom Esports.
That is the worst thing that could happen. Your star player not finding the right marks.
I'm scared, Butters. I'm scared. For Flash
team
BH.
has
Right now,
destroyed a
everything
tower.
is going good to the sides of Boom. They got the knockup. He had
the
to go for the
knockup. Oh my
parasol
God.
because of that knockup from Tatsuri. Oh, and I
And Tatsuri didn't even get hit.
Man, it's literally a pixel.
He didn't even notice it.
It didn't even move.
Talk about luck. He didn't even move. He reacted when it passed by.
Oh man, it's like, this is looking like the end, Butters. I think Flash BH, they had to go for the boss. Because everything is going to the hands of Boom Esports here. And I think they need to just get a breather, a bit of a breather on the team here. And we always want them to get quality games on their side here.
Yeah, Boom Esports fans are going wild. Boom Esports fans, look at them.
Yeah.
They're throwing up the jerseys. Just having fun in general. Boom Esports on the verge of winning their second championship.
Wow. Second championship. It's poetic. Yeah, continue, Butters.
Yeah. A back-to-back win for Blacklist International wasn't possible.
Yeah.
But you know what? A two-time champion this early on doesn't sound too bad.
On the same season too. On spring season.
Maybe they are really the kings of spring.
Yeah. It's looking like they are. Because with how they started this playoffs, it was looking to get... They were at the verge of getting eliminated because of the Team Flash putting them there on the lower brackets. But now...
You know how this guy? You
Yeah.
know this guy?
Yeah.
I went there to the venue, right?
Uh-huh.
He is deaf. But he
Wait.
just goes there to support Boom.
Oh, that's...
He keeps on supporting Blacklist International. Then after that, when Blacklist lost to Boom, he went on to support Boom.
Ah, that's
That's how wholesome he is, and that's how wholesome the HOKPH community
that
is.
warms my heart though.
Yeah, because I went there on the first day, right?
You were there on the
went
second too.
Yeah, I went there. Then I was talking to a few friends. Then he was having fun. He was going wild when Blacklist was winning, and I tried talking to him. But my friends told me he's deaf.
Oh, is he there with his friends?
He's alone.
Oh, he's alone.
He's alone, I think.
Oh.
But then what happened was the people from HOKPH made him a friend.
Oh, that's
So now
good.
he's
And now this is
technically
not
winning
cute
friend.
because Miggy
Red team
tried to go for
has
Gushing there.
destroyed a tower.
Man, this is a feel-bad moment for Flash PH fans.
We're so close.
Things just crumbled. Things just crumbled for the side of FLPH. I thought the Jing pick was great. But then again, their power isn't even in the early to mid game. It's in the late game. They have a Nuwa, they have a Jing. They have an Arlie. Maybe, just maybe.
Wait for the late
They
game.
can still pull this off.
Yeah. Comeback is still possible in this game.
destroyed
Boom
a
Esports is just
tower.
taking all the towers on their side. 6 towers are down. We have a 5k gold lead at this point. And Boom is looking. I think they just don't need to rush in to finish this. They just have to stabilize, get an objective, then try to finish. But Flash, as you said, late game is where they go. Maybe starting 15 minutes. they should just hold on until then.
Miggy, you know what? Miggy is just playing out of his mind right now. 0-1-3, but the amount of pressure that he gives to the backline aside of FLPH, even though he dies, it's okay.
Even to Gushing. I think he has been targeting Gushing again and again because he knows he can kill him.
Yeah, Gushing at a 0-2 right now.
Ooh,
we were
look at the
talking
goal.
about this. They need to hold the beat,
Yeah,
and they need to hold the night.
yeah, they need to hold the beat to hold the night.
They need to hold the beat
Okay,
to
wait.
hold the night.
Nice point.
Now they're losing the night,
and they
and
lost.
they almost lost the beat.
Red team has destroyed a tower.
Okay, I wasn't able to call it, but they got the T3 tower in the bot lane. If you guys are Filipino, you know what we're saying here.
Yeah, they need to hold the beat in every movement.
It's looking like
every
Boom
movement.
Esports has the
Yeah.
beat and the night today, everybody.
In every movement, bro. In every movement.
Right. Right. In every movement. In that particular order. Okay, everybody. This might be the push that they're looking for. Gushing is in the bot lane and now they are looking to push the top side. It's a good thing that they have the power now on Katsu to just clear these waves. And the Tyrant still hasn't found success here on the side of Boom Esports, but look at what
And
they're
Danny
doing.
just keeping up the stacks.
Yeah.
Keeping up the stacks. He needs it. He wants to be at full. He needs to be at full attack speed
Yeah.
for this.
They might be
Miggy keeps on going back and forth. No one can
That's
burst
it.
him down at this moment. And Gushing wants to go in, but he is forced to go back. Not really the greatest position of all.
Yeah, and you can see that Danny is the one who got the sanctification too. Now the Overlord is going to be taken here by Boom Esports, wanting to go for that last finish. Emergence has been popped by the Annihilation.
Overlord has been defeated.
Close, but it was not going to happen because they have the Hardened Jade Mark.
Oh my goodness. Shadow Overlord picked up by the side of Boom Esports. We're on the verge of FLPH. We're on the verge of breaking the status quo, from breaking the cycle of Boom Esports blacklist. But right now, things are looking dire on their end. They need to dig deep. They need to find a way to turn things around. The championship is so close, but Boom is trying to make it so far from them.
Yeah.
They really just want to end this game right now.
They need to start.
Danny is at level 16.
They need to start.
Danny is having the game of his life.
What?
Whee!
Shadow Vanguard is there, everybody, and they still cleared the wave, so it's okay.
I was supposed to react to that Shadow Overlord, right? But they cut it abruptly. But it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
it was
okay.
also halfway. It was
Yeah.
also halfway when we saw
Yeah.
it. But right
couldn't
now,
really blame me though. It looked like a roller coaster ride.
that's
from
true.
my
And now,
point of view.
look at that though, Miggy is looking for the fight here, trying to poke out a lot of the members. This might be the Ender Butter. Shadow Banker is going to be there. Gushing had to run away. They had the Annihilation up to the back, but right now this is going to be it. It missed, as you said, and this might be the last fight. Shadow Vanguard is here on the time. Will they be able to end this game? Because this is the only way that we have right here in front of us, everyone. I think this is not it. Miggy is looking for it. Right now, they're going to go. Tatsuri's going to die. That's good. Gushing was able to hold the beat. And Gushing
They're holding it down.
is going to be
Hold it,
dead.
Gushing, goes
At least
down.
now they have HP. They might be able to go for this, but they don't have to force it. They don't have HP. They have to back away.
Katsu!
That is going to be dead. What a great play from Katsu to take down their side. Annihilation onto the back line, and they get their second win on the side of Flash.
Katsu with the play, the Nova paying off. Gushing goes down, but doesn't matter. Danny and Tatsuri are down as well.
Oh, it's scary.
Blue
Gushing is
team
down. They
has
can't go for the
destroyed
objectives.
Maybe we're entering Nova timers right now.
Yeah, we're entering Katsu's territory, Katsu's timings. And right now is looking pretty scary. The wave in the bot lane is getting cleared by Gushing here for sure. Miggy is trying to run away, trying to get attention from the other team. And it is not gonna happen yet.
The wraparound.
Yeah.
Look at Fade.
Yeah, he's not
Fade
gonna
has... Okay. He's just gonna go for the Azure buff.
Look at top side though, Butters. The wave on the top side is big.
goodness, why do we sound like people from
We're
National
hiding, we're hiding.
Geographic? What a wonderful creature.
Yeah, and we're seeing the creature right there pushing.
Yeah.
Gonna be trying.
Dark
This is
Tyrant
not
has been defeated.
The Shadow Tyrant has been taken down. What a wonderful creature.
You know what? I think you can do that.
Yeah, I think so too.
You have the right cadence for it. Maybe.
What a wonderful creature.
Definitely.
When we're whispering, we sound like the hosts, the one who does the narration from National Geographic.
Yeah. The tiger that is rocking towards its prey.
The Nuwa wants to hit the annihilation.
Wait, everybody! I think this is gonna be the finisher here, buddy.
This could probably be the last push
let's
that
go
we're
back to
going
it.
to have.
Yeah,
oh,
perfect
and
match up to
Yanko
that
with the
line.
two-man knockout.
That's it! That's it! When spring comes, the beast awakens, and when they awaken, they devour everything. Once again, Boom Esports rule spring as your Philippine Kings League champions.
The springtime is beast time. Hungry beasts, hungry no more. This 2026 spring season, they get the championship. It was a rocky season indeed, but they made it work. Kudos to Flash Philippines for breaking the cycle of Blacklist Boom Grand Finals. I know that this roster is here to stay. I know that Flash Philippines, their players, are happy to be in the Grand Finals already.
Oh man, Flash BH, what a great journey that we have seen here. I think Flash has been doing so great during the whole time here, the whole season, or rather the whole playoffs that we've seen from them. They have done their best, and I think they were able to really do what they needed. But Boom Esports were still the best of spring.
XS getting his flowers as well from being eliminated from the regular season of spring 2025, missing PKL in the fall season. Now he gets his first championship. I'm happy for XS. I'm happy for the Hungry Beasts. And Zaupi gets his championship too.
Yeah, and you can see the leap here, everybody, of the champions. Boom Esports are the champions of the Philippine Kings League 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champions, your two-time champions of the PKL, Boom Esports! Ladies and gentlemen, let's not take this any further. I am Butters alongside Dash. We